EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Outright caught by Chosen. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Turbo three, kick. Ready, set.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he will have the first down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Faced for their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Throwing here, Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 49ers 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's the second down and 6. Tua to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
20, TX. Hey.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
21G. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Watson, Oscar.
Here's Tua. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember that.
And now off to the races down the right side. A huge play there on the screen pass. 51 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Niners 10, Dolphins 0. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 21,
From the gun, it's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
21G, 21G. Out.
Looking to pass. Tua. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 7. Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they are going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, it's Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Purdy throw complete here to Ayuk. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. And that is incomplete. Is that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there. Just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down.
A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal. But, you know, the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because you know the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Tua. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
20, TX.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Tua now on first down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Hill. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, two. Hey, let's go.
Tua going to throw. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Back now in Miami. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he goes out right around the 39.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Good.